Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are using the Dead on Plastics blue CRAW. We got about a cup of plastic here. We're going to get it in the microwave for a few minutes just to get it heated up and get it ready to go into the vacuum chamber before we get the color in it and shoot it into our 5-inch Senko mold. So stay tuned. While I'm getting this color set up here, if you guys don't already know, this is the blue CRAW. It's like kind of like a color shifting. It one way it'll look kind of brownish and the other way it looks blue, kind of like that guy right there on the bottle. So yeah, this one should be pretty cool today. To be honest, I haven't really thought about what flake I'm going to do in it yet. I feel like black flake would probably look pretty dang good just because it's pretty subtle and would just kind of give it a little bit of texture. And then after that, this is all the stuff I have right now. It's a mess, but I don't know what other color to do in this. I don't know if I should do like blue to complement the blue side of it, because we already have the black to complement like the brown side of it. I don't know, maybe just a little bit of silver, something like that, or we might just leave it with black. I'll let you guys know once we start making the color. Alright you guys, this is what we got after 3 minutes in my microwave. It's definitely not ready yet, but we're just going to stir it to get the plastic that's really not even close at the bottom up to the top so we don't burn that. So we'll just kind of give this a quick stir right here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of bubbles in there, but we'll get those out in the vacuum chamber here in a second. Now we're gonna pop this guy back in there, probably for another minute, and then he should be pretty close to being ready to go. Alrighty guys, so while our plastic is going right now in the microwave, I want to talk to you guys about when we're going to be dropping these baits here that I make. So as you guys know, this is all that I have for colors, so there will be very limited colors, and there will be very limited baits because all I have is Senkos, grubs, and curly tail worms in that box right there, but I only have one mold of each, and this is a 4-cavity, the grubs are a 4-cavity, and the curly tail worm is a 2-cavity, so it's very hard to make a lot of baits at one time. My time is very limited because I race motocross at a national level, but I have some time right now, so I have the goal to get to 500 subscribers before we drop these baits. So if you guys want to subscribe, please do, so we can glorify God on our journey to building a bait company at a young age. And as I'm just talking about making these baits, our plastic actually just finished up in the microwave, so we're going to pull that out right here, and it's completely see-through and completely liquid. So we are good to go into the vacuum chamber, and I'm going to throw this in the vacuum chamber and then I will let you guys know what's next. As you guys can see, it's in the vacuum chamber right now, getting all those bubbles out, so the baits will be nice and clear and won't have any little bubbles in them, and it'll really improve the quality and all that. So stay tuned to see how this blue CRAW turns out. Alright, there it is. Most of those bubbles are all the way out. All those are, the ones that you can see in there, are just stirring bubbles from me stirring it after I pulled it out. So those bubbles will rise to the top as we make this color. You can kind of see them moving in there right now, but let's get going on making this color. So we got to shake up our blue CRAW right here, and I am working on getting a tripod, so these videos will be a little bit higher standard for you guys, but right now I do not have that set up at the moment, but we're working with what we got, so stay tuned to see how this color turns out. I don't know how many drops to do, but I'm just going to start off with like 10. Like that, because it is only 1 cup of plastic, so we'll see where this gets us. Looks like we're definitely going to need quite a bit more. I mean, that is super see-through, but you can already kind of see like the brown and blue. It's a little bit different. Let's go ahead and add about 5 more of those, or 6, that works too. Some people I've seen like to add a drop of black just because this color doesn't get super dark, which I do have black over here. So let's throw in a drop or 2 of black. Let's start off with a drop because black is extremely opaque and will change this a lot. Now that's more like what we want to see. It's a little bit more opaque, a little bit thicker. It's still super thin though, so let's add another 3 or 4 drops of this and see what that does. I've never really used this color very much, so that's kind of why it's taking me a little while to get this color dialed in. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's stick with that, and then we're gonna throw in some of this flake. All right, you guys, it's kind of hard to film me adding the flake, but I did add some black in there. You know, I don't really know how much I like the black, the choice of the black. Let me know in the comments what you guys would have done for this color, but I'm gonna try and get this kind of screwed back on here, and let's inject it into our mold. All right, you guys, I just put this back in the microwave to try and get it back up to about 325 to 350. Looks like we're about 334. I'm gonna give it a quick stir, and then we're gonna inject this into our mold. All right, you guys, they've been curing it for about 4 or 5 minutes. We're just reheating the rest of the plastic so we can do our second run of these. But let's open up this mold and see what these guys look like. Right now, they look super brown and dark, but then when we turn and hold them up to the sun, they look blue. That's pretty cool. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and make sure to like and subscribe if you feel God puts it on your heart. Thank you for watching. You guys are all a huge blessing to me, and we'll see you guys in the next one.